mine. I got the yarmulke all the time. Who got the yarmulke on the mind? I said, I got the yarmulke on my mind. I said, who wears the yarmulke all the time? I said, I wear the yarmulke all the time. I say I'm hopefully when I eat.
Is God alive?
No!
I got me when I drink it up. I say Shema when I sleep it up. I say Modani when I wake it up.
Just as it is a mitzvah to bless God.
Little Johnny steers his boat into the sea of life. The winds they blow, storm sets in to his mind.
We are the Bar Mitzvah Club from Mission Viejo, and we came to spread Hanukkah joy to everybody.
Truck with the vets ain't good. I met a little girl who had no hair. She said, truck with the vets ain't good. Truck with the vets ain't good. Truck with the vets ain't good. Truck with the vets ain't good to me. Truck with the vets ain't good. Truck with the vets ain't good. Truck with the vets ain't good to me.
My wife and I first met Rabbi Marcus and his lovely wife Basi when they came to our home in Mission Viejo. It seems like a million years ago now. I got the impression looking at poor Rabbi Marcus and his wife when they came out to us that it was sort of the hinterlands, as if they had to come by horseback or something. I mean, it was there wasn't a whole lot of Jewish infrastructure, and I thought it was very brave of them to come so far out and to be willing to establish a synagogue there. Well, anyway, next thing I know, we're starting to daven Shabbat services in Rabbi Marcus's den, and there were 3 or 4 of us, and then there were 5 and 6 of us, and then 8 and 10, and before we knew it, Probasi had our house overrun with guests, so we rented a storefront. We had enough people, we were confident we hadn't rented a storefront, and thank God soon enough we grew out of that, and eventually we bought a property. And each step along the way seemed like it was an insurmountable challenge, like we could never get enough money to buy the storefront, to rent the storefront. It was a gamble. It was something we had to hope would work out. And to go there today and see all of the families and all of the people I don't even know, and their children, and all the activity, to have been have an opportunity to have been part of that at the beginning is a great privilege to me and my wife. On behalf of my wife and I want to express our gratitude to Chabad Jewish Center of Mission Viejo for being given this award. I feel that it magnifies out of all proportion our contribution to Chabad Mission Viejo. And to call us community builders, I think, well, my wife maybe, she has 4 children, so she's sort of a community builder all by herself. But Chabad has has touched my children. They've all been educated in part through Chabad. I know that they'll carry the values and the joy in Judaism that they've gained from the early experiences there throughout their life. And I know our lives would not have been the same without Chabad.
I have been involved with Chabad now for the past 5 years. And my experience has been truly that it is a home away from home. And it really is a place for me that I can go, especially on the Shabbos, and really spend time with the community and time by myself and really reconnect after a very busy week. I've actually brought friends there from all religions for Kabbalah classes, and the rabbi has created an environment that when you walk in, it's like an environment of eternity. It could have happened hundreds and hundreds of years ago, or studying and praying together. It happens today, and I can see it happening in the future. Education is so important for me, and I know how much more I really can be doing. So to be honored for something that I've done in the past, I just hope it will motivate me to continue doing ideally great things, God willing. The thing that I think that both of us love about Chabad is that it truly is non-judgmental.
It's just been an incredible feeling of belonging and community, and I mean, they're just there for you all the time. I know that they would be there if I needed them.
And I look upon Rabbi Marcus, I always say he's a young guy with a very old soul, and I call him my rabbi, and I think what he has done in 10 years is just extraordinary.
The gatherings are really something, and Howard, you're so right in the sense that I brought friends, and I said, no, come on. They said, oh, I don't know, I don't speak Hebrew, I don't know the prayers. I said, you will be welcome, and they're amazed. You are welcome. You are part of the family when you walk in that door.
My wife and I have known Rabbi Marcus since 1970. He has brought joy into our lives ever since then. We know his wife for a little less than that, and his children less than that, but it's a wonderful relationship that we have. We're very honored tonight to be here as the recipients of the Education Award. The truth of the matter is that the entire Chabad of Mission Viejo wouldn't be here if not for my wife and myself. And of course for Rabbi and Mrs. Nemanov also. But we're very proud of their accomplishments. It's not just tonight that we are honored. We are honored 365 days a year, 24/7, not only from Zalman, but also from all of our children. We urge you to help them and to support them. The work that Zalman and Basi do here in Mission Viejo is really the work that we all need to do. It is through their efforts and their kindness and their goodness that this wonderful educational center has been set up, and it will surely be in the lead to bring us all closer to the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu. Thank you very much.
It's really difficult to speak when the heart is so full. Zalman and Basi, how can I express our pride in what you do on a daily basis? When Basi tells me her schedule, it makes me tired just to hear it. And you have accomplished so much in such a small amount of time. The people of Mission Viejo are indeed fortunate to have a couple like you in their midst. And you are indeed very fortunate to have such a supportive community like the community of Mission Viejo. I am thrilled to be here tonight, and my mother, Mrs. Friedman, is here with us tonight, which is another thing that we are very thankful to the Almighty for. Mr. Haas mentioned that Zalman was a young person with an old soul. I just wanted to relate something that Zalman said when he was very, very young. Just to let you know that he was a deep thinker way back when he was 2 years old. I was expecting Chaim, and he was roughhousing, and I said, you have to be careful because you know what I have in my stomach? A baby. And Zalman looked at me in his 2-year-old mind and said, did you swallow it? That's the way he thought when he was 2. So it shouldn't surprise us that he continues in that vein to think deeply about things and we're very proud of all our children. Zalman is our firstborn, and he leads the way in showing what is important in life and has made this his goal in life to help a fellow Jew, to help a fellow human being. And partnering up with Basi just made him an even better person than he is right now. So Mazel Tov, and may you go from strength to strength, Mechayil El Chayil, and all of the wonderful things that you do. We love you both very much.